Hello viewers, in today's session we are going to discuss an important and conceptual problem from derivatives, and here we have to find out the derivative of this function f of x, that is equal to mod of 10x, and the points are 5 pi by 6, 5 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4, right? So let us see how we can find out the values of the derivatives of this function at these points using the concept of mod function. So let us first see the sign convention for the function 10x, right? So here we have the four quadrants. This is the first quadrant, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. So here we have 0, here we have pi by 2, here we have pi, here we have 3 pi by 2, and here we have 2 pi, right? Now from trigonometry we know that the tangent function is positive in the first quadrant and in the third quadrant, right? And the function tan x is negative in the second quadrant and in the fourth quadrant, right? So let us redefine this function using this sign convention. Now let us first quickly see the definition of mod function. Now see, mod of p is defined as positive p whenever p is greater than 0. Mod of p is 0 when p is equal to 0, and mod of p is equal to negative p when p is less than 0. So let us replace this p by 10x. So now we can write f of x is equal to mod tan x, and we can now write mod of tan x is equal to positive tan x whenever tan x is greater than 0, and mod of tan x is 0 whenever tan x is equal to 0, and mod of tan x is negative tan x when tan x is less than 0. So now let us first describe these two inequalities and this trigonometric equation, right? So here tan x is greater than 0. So this implies that tan x is positive because it is greater than 0, right? And we know that the tangent function is positive in the first and third quadrant. So our x, it must belongs to either in the first quadrant, that is from 0 to pi by 2, or it belongs to this interval, that is pi to 3 pi by 2, because when we take the values of x from 0 to pi by 2, then we are in the first quadrant, and when we take the value of x in the third quadrant, that is from pi to 3 pi by 2, right? And here tan x is less than 0, so it implies that this value of x should lie between either in the second quadrant or in the fourth quadrant. So when x belongs to this interval, that is pi by 2 to pi, or x belongs to the interval that is 3 pi by 2 to pi, right? So when x belongs to 0 to pi by 2 or pi to 3 pi by 2, then tan x is greater than 0. And when tan x is less than 0, x should belongs to pi by 2 comma pi, that is in the second quadrant, or 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi, which is the fourth quadrant. So now here we have mod of tan x is equal to 0. So this implies that tan x is equal to 0. So tan x is equal to 0 implies that sin x over cosine x should be equal to 0, and this implies that sin x should be equal to 0. And when sine x is equal to 0, then x should be equal to n pi, where n belongs to the set of integers, right? So mod of tan x is equal to 0 when tan x is equal to 0. So this implies that x should be an integral multiple of pi, that is n is x is equal to n pi. So when we take n is equal to 0, then the value of x is 0. Similarly, when x is n is 1, then x is equal to pi, and so on. So now let us find out the value of f prime of 5 pi by 6. Now here the value of x is 5 pi over 6, and if we convert this angle into degrees, then we have uh, pi is pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. So pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. So here we have 6 times 30. So this is 5 times 30, that is 150 degrees. And 150 degrees, it lies in the second quadrant, right? So when the value of x, it lies in the second quadrant, then the value of mod of tan x should be equal to a negative of tan x, because tan x is less than 0, right? So here x is 150 degrees or 5 pi by 6. Therefore we should define the function f of x, that is mod of tan x is equal to negative of tan x. So now let us differentiate f of x with respect to x. So f prime of x is equal to d by dx of minus tan x, that is minus secant square x. So the derivative of tan x with respect to x is secant square x. So now taking the value of x is equal to 5 pi by 6, we have f prime of 5 pi by 6 is equal to negative secant square 5 pi by 6. So now we can calculate the value of secant square 5 pi by 6 by using some results from trigonometry. So we can now write it as 1 over cos square 5 pi by 6, because secant x is equal to 1 over cosine x. Now we can split this angle. So we can now write cosine pi minus pi over 6, because pi minus pi over 6 is 5 pi over 6, and here we have the square, right? Now from trigonometry we know that cosine pi minus theta is equal to negative cos theta. So here we have minus 1, and for theta we have pi by 6. So we have minus cos pi over 6, and here we have the square, right? So we have minus 1, and minus 1 square is positive. So we have cos square pi over 6. Now cosine pi over 6 is cos 30 degrees, that is root 3 over 2 square, and here we have minus 1, root 3 square is 3, 2 square is 4, so we have minus 4 over 3, and here we can write cos pi over 6 is equal to root 3 over 2, right? So here we can take this 4 to the numerator, so we have minus 4 over 3. So f prime of 5 pi by 6 is equal to minus 4 over 3. So now let us find out the value of f prime of 5 pi over 4. Now here the value of x is 5 pi over 4, and again we can convert it into degrees. So pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. So here we have 45, and 5 times 45 degrees is 225 degrees, and 225 degrees it falls in the third quadrant, right? And in the third quadrant the tangent function is positive, right? So now we can write f of x is equal to mod tan x, and this should be equal to a positive tan x, because here the value of x it lies in the third quadrant, and in the third quadrant the tangent function is greater than 0, that is positive. So mod of tan x should be taken as positive tan x, because the value of x where we have to find out the derivative, the value of x it belongs to the third quadrant. So now f prime of x is equal to the derivative of positive tan x, that is simply a secant square x. Now taking x is equal to 5 pi over 4, we have secant square 5 pi over 4, and this is 1 over cos square 5 pi over 4. Now again we can use trigonometry, so we can now write here cos pi plus pi over 4, because pi plus pi over 4 is 5 pi over 4, and here the square, we have the square, right? Now from trigonometry we have cos pi plus theta is equal to negative cosine theta. So here we have 1 and minus cos pi over 4. So theta is pi over 4, and here we have the square, right? So now we can write here minus and cos pi by 4. So cosine pi by 4 is cos 45 degrees. So this is 1 over square root of 2. So we have 1 over root 2 square. So this is 1 minus 1 square is positive. 1 over root 2 square is simply half, and we can take this 2 to the numerator. So we have 2 over 1. 1, that is simply 2. So the value of f prime of 5 pi over 4 is equal to 2. So now let us find out the value of f prime of 7 pi by 4. So here the value of x is 7 pi over 4. Again converting it into degrees. So pi radians is 180 degrees. So we have here 45, and this is 7 times 45 degrees, that is equal to 315 degrees, and 315 degrees it falls in the fourth quadrant, right? So here we have 315 degrees belonging to the fourth quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant the tangent function is negative, right? So we can now write f of x, that is equal to mod of tan x, that is equal to negative tan x, right? So now differentiating f prime of x is equal to d by dx of minus tan x, that is minus secant square x, that is minus 1 over cos square x. So now taking the value of x as 7 pi over 4, we can now write minus 1 over cos square 7 pi over 4. So splitting this angle, we can now write 7 pi over 4 as 2 pi minus pi over 4, and here we have the square, right? So this is 4 times 2 pi is 8 pi. 8 pi minus pi is 7 pi. So we have 7 pi over 4. So again from trigonometry we can now write cosine 2 pi minus theta is equal to cosine theta, and here the value of theta is pi over 4. So we have minus 1 over cosine pi over 4, because we have 2 pi minus theta. Theta is pi over 4, and here we have the square, right? And cos pi over 4 is 1 over root 2, and here we have the square. So this is 1 over root 2 square is simply 1 over 2. So taking this 2 to the numerator, we have simply minus 2 over 1, that is minus 2. So the value of f prime of 7 pi over 4 is equal to minus 2.